does, doesn't it? Thank you. It's in the bag!
The battle begins.
Radiant team, pick. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Queen of pain.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Select your heroes.
Like stealing candy from a baby, and no longer living baby.
You will soon prepare for battle.
Ah, yeah! Ah, yeah! We ride into the sunset! Into the sunset!
Like stealing candy from a baby, and no longer living baby.
International is the word you're looking for, I guess. All good there. I don't know, like, all I know about, like, if we talk about football in tier 4, it only gives me of division 4, and that is the same thing as beer league in Finland, so I don't know what that means in normal terms.
That's five-a-side football.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we got 20 seconds until we get our first game rolling here with Unique and Gambit, so this is a start for a fresh series. A real CIS showdown as well, which is the first one for today, since we've had a lot of international color in our first 2 series of the day. We started almost 7 hours ago, so at least my OBS says that we have been on 6 hours and 42 minutes. So we are. Don't say that. I'm just saying that we've been. Possibly. I mean, it's possible. We started in the morning.
It is.
So
it is true.
Wouldn't be completely unheard of. But that's what we do. We cast Dota. We watch Dota. And hopefully all of you folks have been enjoying the games, because we are doing long days, but we still don't lose the lack or love for this lovely game. Even if we have creeps or minions. Hopefully I don't say that again.
Oh god, oh gee, oh no, you're on timeout,
Yes.
timeout. Alright, where are you looking so I can talk for a bit?
Yeah, I might have slipped. I might have slipped that at the end of the last game, so I have a feeling. I did tell you about my neighbor been drilling in the walls. I think he might just be a player of that infamous game, because he's been drilling my walls for 2 hours. Melis is at half HP in the spot lane, manages to grab one of the creeps to the lane, while Ex's Vampire drags along the rest of the creep wave.
Do you see the Magnus super white as well?
Yes.
That is worrying. He's like a rhino now.
Now he's
Thingy.
blue. So wait, if he gets hit by a napalm stack, why is there action
matter.
going on when
Doesn't
we're
matter, doesn't matter. Look at the napalm. Right? If he gets napalm, does he turn white?
Yeah, I want to know. All right, illusion died on the other lane.
I'll tell you when he goes back to her. You can focus on the real important stuff.
Yeah. I'll leave you to it because you're not the cameraman. You can do it. Just tell me if it happens.
Alright, look bottom, look bottom. He's gonna get napalm, maybe. Oh, no.
Nope.
God damn, I thought he'd do a cheeky one
Debating me.
napalm.
Alright, just
Sorry, look away, look away.
Okay, just confirm me a yes.
Okay,
or
got
no when you
napalm.
see it happen.
Yes.
Okay, so the napalm turns Magnus white. Okay. I mean,
Beautiful.
I guess that's the way tar works, or napalms. I mean, what is sticking napalm like? Isn't that tar? Napalm man? No, I don't know. Anyway, he's in trouble. Taking a lot of damage here. Might be a kill going for Gambit. Yes, it will. It will go for melees. Excess Vampire following there right next to him with the battery assault. The very shiny Magnus burning.
Well,
Surf
he's that
burns
bright, it's very
people's
easy
eyes.
to target him, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to not spot him in fights, honestly. You look at all the mayhem and you see a big moving white blob. It feels like there's, you know, like in some games, if you've played anything else outside of Dota, you have these green-black chessboard thingies, which are actually called placeholders.
I won't lie, mate.
At least
I have no idea what you're talking about.
if you played Warcraft 3, then for
I've never
example,
played
like
Warcraft
you see these. Ah, okay. So they have these purple.
Oh, sorry.
Those were like purple-black like chess boxes. So you would have those if you have like graphics missing or something. So it just reads the wrong file, like
Alright,
kind of like
the error
corrupted.
thing, right?
Yeah. It's kind of like corrupted files and errors and all that. Yeah. So it's basically the same thing. So when you see a Magnus like that, you instantly start thinking like, wait a second.
Something's awry.
Why is
But
he
anyway,
so shiny?
far, in the laning phase, we got the carries going equal for equal, but because of the fact in bot lane this Clockwork was dragging the waves, it does allow the Juggernaut just to pretty much maximize his farm and to get more denies, and that's why we're seeing him have more denies than the Spectre. But overall, I think Unique are in a more confident position simply because of the fact that this Batrider only has 5 CS compared to the Doom that has 13 and also has that Devour pumping in for him. He's now trying to go behind the
cookie there
to maximize his farm.
What the hell?
Oh, that is not a meow.
That is not.
that is.
That is not a meow indeed. Excess Vampire comes in to contest. Comes to contest for the action rune, but instead it's Aina with the haste rune. And the French Bane is coming with the cheese into the top lane, but it's not able to catch Illusion or BZZ. How many times is he going to spam this taunt?
Oh, Melez, he's really trying to be annoying, trying to farm behind the tower, but he just... Are they going to deny these creeps?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 deny.
And score
3
shining
denies,
again.
4 denies. Oh, okay, that's 3.
3 denies and a shiny Van score.
Has that ever been cause for celebration?
Watch your eyes out of that one. Cookie. Illusion. 1 hit from dying. Aina. Oh, he can't get it. Instead, he takes 2 hits from the tower, but the dagger will do it. So Duraccio gets it on the Spectre.
Pretty good start for Gambit in the fact that they have this like slower lineup, but they're able to maximize the aggression, especially when you have this Bane. He's a very, very aggressive hero, and I like the Bane pick for the idea of once we get to that mid to late game, that window where Gambit is insanely strong, they do have the answers to deal with this Juggernaut. The question is, can they continue the aggression to get themselves to that stage?
Duraccio being chased up. Cookie. Enough damage to kill off Duraccio. The cogs, though, really well played by Excess Vampire. Gets the distance and BZZ goes out. Melees, however, goes down to the grand score. So, looks like Magnus and the Queen of Pain. No, actually, Pikachu didn't even get an assist on that. So, Vanscore got a solo kill on the Batrider, who was probably low HP rolling around in this jungle somewhere.
I like the fact that if you look away from that, look at the vision on the minimap right now. Dire has this beautiful kind of trifecta of vision, allowing them to be super aggressive. And they also saw Pikachu place his sport here that will shortly get dewarded. And it really puts Gambit in that driving seat because Unique, they're going to be slow and then going to be super aggressive after that. But the Clockwork for Gambit, he's that kind of piece of the puzzle that can move around freely and get that aggression. So if they have the better vision now, it will unlock his game a little bit more because one ward against Clock can completely dismantle his game because
Duraccio getting hit by the Cookie. in top lane as BCC chasing up on the Spectre. Nightmare comes out on Illusion, and Loreno rotates as well, and that should be a kill as they take Illusion out. Dyrachyo does live, and BCC in trouble now as they turn their attention to him, and Stormspread used all of his mana, but it's worth it because it's a double kill with the Arcane Rune, and Dyrachyo gets to live.
Yeah, this Doom and Snapfire are trying to be super aggressive in this off lane, but this Bane, he's able to keep this Spectre alive with the sleeps and the fact that he's just present in the lane being aggressive, and then the Storm rotates in on that sleep as well, able to turn that kill and get both of the kills after that. So I like the idea of Unique trying to be aggressive, but I think Gambit are just playing that little bit better right now, and honestly, this is exactly what you need to do. When they have this lineup, Storm needs to be active on the map. If he just tries to farm as well, then they're going to be at a disadvantage. But his active nature is very good. But if you look at the last hits, it is looking very favored for the Jug and the Squab, because they don't have to make moves in this game. And that reflects in the net worth as well. They're very static. They're accepting that their early timing isn't that strong compared to a Clock or a Storm rotation. But once they get to the first item, the Orchid on the Quap, and maybe even like a Mask of Madness +1 on the Juggernaut, that's going to be their timing to go, and they can then really pressure this Spectre Storm.
Does, and that's also an interesting factor to think about. Do they pressure the Spectre, or do they pressure something else? Because usually we always talk about and think about, we'll see when is Spectre going to get pushed on for a kill on the Spectre. Do they just take away his map controller? What do they do? But usually Spectre is the target key. The last few games we've seen Spectre go up against a lineup which is ahead. He hasn't been actually in trouble. Like, they haven't really put any pressure on the Spectre when I've been thinking about it.
Well, but that's the thing though. If you look at his itemization, he's gone for the trade. He's going for the, obviously, Rape Band.
Fight, nice like cookie actually landing onto 2. But Pikachu is out. Excess Vampire juking around the trees, but Illusion finally finds it. And another double kill for Loreno. 4-0.
Yeah, he's really kind of showing up in this series, and again, like I said, this Storm has to have a good game. If he can get that early Orchid time in 19-team, he's basically just walking bot lane. It's so goddamn easy for this lad. He's got the Empower, he's just free farming. This Batrider just did not have the presence in the lane that you'd expect from Batrider. But again, I feel like Gambit, their lineup is about the game, you know? It's rather than... The lanes aren't really their concerns, because they have the answers to Unique. The later portions.
Yeah, the Fiend Script as well. Mid, that is going to be a dead pain, Queen of Pain by the looks of it, and it will be. Aina gets it, and Illusion teleports inside the cogs.
These supports on Gambit are doing so much work right now, securing top lane, enabling the sped to the clockwork moving between each lane, and then that quick 6. Who would have thought that a Bane at minute 9 would be level 6? Well, of course, he's 2-0-6 right now. He's been part of 8 of the 9 kills on Gambit, and that quick 6 just gets to punish a free farm Pikachu. MVP to the Bane right now.
I've been saying it for like over a year that Excess Vampire is probably one of my favorite supports from not the tier 1 scene, so to say. He's had his chances to show himself a bit there for a few bits, and I'm happy that he finally gets to show, because he does have that surprise talent. And overall surprise talent, if we talk about that for just a tiny second, is the fact that Kazakhstan has actually been providing some very talented players in the last 1.5 years onto the top scene. What? But okay, that was not a Dota sound, but the bounties will spawn, and BCC didn't actually quite get it. It's Excess Vampire who steals it in front of the face of the Doom and quickly jukes the cookie as well, so he's fine. And Aina has picked up one of the other bounties in the meantime. He actually wait, what? Did he intentionally cancel his teleport?
Oh no, I was currently googling Kazakhstan players to see who there was, and you got there's a couple good lads coming in.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And all of these guys have been showing up. Yeah, all of these players late. Like, also you can add up Hayes and Black Archangel.
True.
Like, these are like the guys that have the time to watch for like the last 2 years, casting a lot of games from this level, and I hope to see more of them in the future too. But this is another stage that is set as well, that maybe if Gambit with this roster can pull things off, then So who knows? Maybe Gambit finds their way back into the tier 1 level once again, because they have been there. They've done it once with one roster.
I think right now they're chasing to solidify a firm tier 2, but when they've been absent for like 6 months as an organization, it is hard to give them much stature. So this early entry back into these tournaments is going to be the
coming in very fast here into the hands of Aina. Cookie comes out the nightmare dodge though, doesn't get stunned, and also dodges the war stomp.
Look how confident he is as well, just taunting the entire time. He's like, hey, you can't get me.
He's been spamming that taunt all game long. All game long. 12 minutes in, 12 kills in this series. This best of 3, our first map between Unique and Team Gambit. Ratio. He comes into top, just quickly wants to snatch the lane for himself, get the lane to push. TP is coming in from the Batrider. They are trying to look for Deratio. He takes the bait in, sees Illusion is there, BCC's right there. Melees slowly coming in. 2 more heroes coming in as well as Excess Vampire is coming in. Lorenov is coming in too. They need to try and dodge these. BCC doesn't know where to go, and finally it gets hit by the hook shot from Excess Vampire. The Cookie. They put the Excess Vampire Clockwork inside the Cox. They will give away Melees, and BCC, he's finally got the backup. Pikachu coming in. Vanscore doesn't have the RP. He doesn't have a blink for the RP, but he just walks straight into the hands of Deratio, and Pikachu is here, and he lines them up inside the Cox with the Excess Vampire for the ulti, and the Nightmare save just in time, and the Spectre just won't refuse to die. Vanscore is out as well, and Juggernaut gets taken away with the Fiend's Grip on top, and Aina, absolute monster of a support player, turns this entire fight for Gambit. They got themselves the pickoffs. Unique thought they had the opportunity to strike, and then I was about to say French Bane, but Aina, I'm not even going to call him that name. This guy's a god. Aina or Aina, I don't care. I mean, it's Ain, but
like, I've
just called him. But anyway, Bane, this guy.
Goddamn player. That was so good. So the way in which Unique took that fight, they were reaching the entire time. But it's the support duo right now from Gambit that I feel are the big MVPs. You're that Cogs disconnect, delaying the Omni Slash from Juggernaut. He then has to spin, get through, and then you pair that with the sleep save from the Bane and that grip at the very start. It's so goddamn strong.
Ain. Well, let's see if he can keep this up, because he's already building this into a super important game for Gambit. 3-14 on the scoreboard here for Gambit. Doom now sitting in bottom. Melees waiting in the trees. Ain and Excess Vampire making their way towards bottom. Have a chance to catch him. He's under the ward, and he walks onto the high ground, so Excess Vampire has to wait. Ooh, the hook shot will miss, but they do have the flame break. He also gets to use the war stomp, but too close to the safety of the tower.
I feel like Unique, the fact that they put this Doom in the off lane rather than the mid, and they've got this quad, it's kind of not worked out in their favor, because if they had this early BKB timing, then you could really punish the lack of damage that Gambit have. The fights they're winning is just pure outplays and just positioning, not because of the damage that they have, but because they're able to delay the output that Unique has. But the fact that this Doom is kind of like roaming around, just chucking a Doom, and now he's getting last hit bottom as well. He's just not really having a game, unfortunately.
Yeah. LA is finally getting could almost say
the blink and 30 gold. Just get any creep. Get one creep.
Oh. So close.
25 back rider actually. Ugh. Get a life. Only other 25s actually in this game. How do I see the levels? Oh, I gotta do it. Silver, bronze, silver, gold. Yeah, this back right. Ugh. What a boring era to play to 25. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, some people like it.
Yeah, of course. What, so each to themselves, jumping on mid.
Silence as the Orchid used on Juggernaut. Team takes the light lead here. Couple hits dished onto this tower. Aim. Iron. Oh my god, I don't even remember which one it was.
I'm gonna wait. How to pronounce it? Or
Yeah.
I'm gonna do Iron.
Iron. Yeah, I might even hear it myself because usually it comes super long. It's Ein. Yeah, so it's German. What? But isn't he German? Isn't he?
Oh yeah, it's Eine. Yeah, that's what it's.
Wait, no, he's not actually German.
I feel like he's very much. Isn't he Russian, right?
Yeah, he's Russian. All right, that's why I would
Yeah.
call.
Let's go with. Well, anyway, with Eine.
Pikachu gonna get lassoed up, and that's a pick off for Gambit.
Actually, easier. Let's go with. Good pick off.
Let's just. Oh, nice.
I do love the amount of taunts this lad is doing, though. He is really keeping the taunts for Pinnet through the roof.
Yep, the majority of majority of this game is hearing that baguette sound somewhere around the map. Drum charges used in top. There's a chase going on to Doom. No lasso. Dyrachyo keeps up the chase. There comes Vanscore RP. Haunt does come out at the same time with the Doom connecting as well. And Dyrachyo, the Omni slash, but the damage isn't quite there. Mortimer's kisses need to connect. He's dodging, but it's not going to be enough. One hit is enough to seal the deal. Vanscore, he's very low on HP. BZZ also dead. So it's Illusion. And Lorenov finds himself another double kill. He's at 7-0-4. 19 team trying to run away. The hook shot from Excess Vampire, but not enough mod to use the cogs anymore. There's another silence coming in. Pikachu coming in with the Orchid. It's not enough. It's not enough to kill the Bane. And Excess Vampire, he only loses his courier to Pikachu.
He's that way. He's like, I just need to wait like 2 seconds for my mana. All right, now I can leave. But again, it's like, it feels like every fight Unique takes, they start on the Spectre, and then it's like, wait a second, how are we actually killing him? This is so goddamn hard. And they're chasing for so long, but yeah, again, this Gambit support duo, I just feel like they're doing so much in these fights. Pikachu
double silences, both getting Orchided up, and half HP remaining on Storm Spirit. Here comes Dyrachyo and Melees, and there's the lasso is going to be available on the Pikachu. He died to the lasso last time, he will die to the lasso again. An Illusion. Surrounded by 3, double kill. This time goes for the Spectre. Vanscore, shiny boy.
Is he gonna cliff
so
him?
shiny. Is he gonna cliff him? Good. Ooh.
He doesn't have
spear,
he could technically cliff him.
Good, but he's just gonna go for the damage. So, almost got it.
I respect that.
It's gonna be enough. Yeah, that's respectable. Gets a little bit of revenge as well, because he did get killed by Vanscore in a solo 1v1 in the Radiant jungle in the early game. So I guess that's revenge for tying up the 1v1 department.
Good old revenge.
Good old revenge, indeed. Only
But
5
I guess
kills
for Unique. Yeah, I think the saving grace for Unique, though, is that they have the top net worth spot going towards their Juggernaut. He is very much utilizing the Empower, even though he doesn't have it on him right now. But BZZ is waddling his way over to him. And we are going to see another Echo Saber coming out on the carry, most likely for eventual Silver Edge against Spectre. I just want to see a big team timing from Unique. It's going to be coming shortly. The BKB on the Doom. We're going to have nowhere near a Blink on Magnus. That's fair enough. And we actually have a Veil on the Snapfire first. So the big timing actually is just going to be the Doom being able to be present in the fights through the form of having a BKB. But that might just be enough to start a fight that is. But with the start that Gambit have had, they've got Blade Mail Manta on the Spectre at 20 minutes. They've got this Orchid and Jules already on Storms. So it's going to be very hard for them to initiate nicely because they're already so damn farm. There's Blink, Force, and Bots on this Batrider. He's so active and he can easily disconnect one player from their team.
Quick jump on Vanscore here. He was on some D-ward duty and...
It never works though, mate. I don't know why. Like running into the fog alone never really works in position 5.
Not really. Quick Orchid on
let's go for a jump on Doom mid.
But Melees could keep on going. But he still gets to walk onto BZZ, and they're suddenly surrounding this Doom from every direction. That Orchid should seal off the deal. They will. Lorenov now having a godlike spree on this Storm Spirit. 0, 9, and 6. Along with our Bane, Eine. 2, 0, and 11. They're both the unkilled heroes for this. Straight to Roche they go.
So well. And I think, look, Rainoff and Melez, they're the two lads that
no, Bane, oh no.
He just died.
With all the praise we've given, Bane is dead now, and Roshan does go down. There's a Quap ulti coming in as well. Lorrainoff drops to 600 HP, but he picks up the Aegis. The Omni slash brawl all the way to the camp, and next Vampire can't run away from it. Lorrainoff is running out of mana, and Magnus looking for the RP. There's the Fiend Script onto the Juggernaut as Bane coming in with a buyback, and Juggernaut being held in place, and Jug is just going to go down. He can't do anything to survive this one, and Illusion is down as well. 3 heroes down from Unique, and still chasing for more as Pikachu does have a region with the Doom coming in from the side as BZZ, and look at that, Doom just keeps on sliding away, but no, maybe gets a kill on the Spectre, but dies himself, and the deny as well from Lorrainoff. And as that was happening, Melee got the revenge on Pikachu.
But like I said, just for this engagement, big props, I think, to Lorrainoff and Melis. They're the two players right now that everyone watching this game don't really know much about, because, of course, everyone knows Duratio, they know Exodus Vampire, and they are Ein.
Yeah.
So these are the two lads that are going to have to kind of step up and try and convince, if not themselves, the team and the viewers, that they are, you know, able to play under this Gambit banner, and they are playing pretty damn well right now. Lorrainoff 11-0 and 10. He's got the Orchid, the Yules, and went on his way to completing his Bloodstone. I think this is a very enjoyable Gambit to watch right now, and yeah, I'm actually a little bit surprised that they are popping off this much, because I expect them to be kind of like equal to Team Unique, you know, where they could play well, they could play bad, but this game is looking pretty darn good, especially with how slow paced their heroes were early on. There's a lot of pressure on their supports, but these supports really did stand up, and now it's the cause time to take over the baton of winning.
Blink in from Meles.
Oh, Meles tried. All that praise, but he failed his initiation. Get out of here, Meles.
that was the 4-staff blink, but still too far away to close the distance.
Pikachu only sporting an Orchid at 23 minutes. Oof, that is pretty rough.
I mean, he's had the Orchid for a while.
Yeah, exactly. It's been a very long time.
But he hasn't built anything else. Yeah. He hasn't got anything else after that.
Well, the Orchid is meant to be an item that you chain kills together, and unfortunately, he can't really utilize the Empower being a Quap, and he's not able to find kills because, again, these big outplays coming out from Gambit. Gambit are very aggressive in position. They did smoke underneath a ward that was placed cheekily on the right-hand side of this hill, and they are very much now going to be invading in the hope to find a pick off. Spectre positioned beautifully away from his team to get a good haunt off. And I'll be very scared of us Team Unique right now. This jump potential, the flare, the Batrider, very, very scary. Really nice flare to catch the retreating side that is Team Unique.
Yep, they see Pikachu as the lonely hero. Now the flare runs out.
Just look at the positioning though from Unique. They're just hugging the left-hand wall. There's no neutral creeps there, lads. That's only you surviving, and that is a very difficult position. It's why this net worth lead is going Gambit's favor, due to these small plays of forcing Unique around them.
Yeah. The threat is looming constantly in the air, and the jump will happen onto the Queen of Pain. 400 HP, gets a quick heal from the utility ring. The hook shot lands on a creep this time. The skewer backwards onto the Bane, and Bane is out of play. The RP also connecting onto the Storm through the Queen of Pain. Throws in the Sonic Wave just before dying, but Pikachu is out for the count. There's also BCC. The Doom onto the Spectre, chasing onto the high ground, getting lassoed up by the Batrider, and suddenly Doom has no friends. Where are you buddies now? They are fearing. They are living in awe of this Gambit lineup right now. 8-30 the score, and again another successful fight for Gambit.
Well, if they've already hit their timing at 25 minutes, they've got Manta Blade Mail soon on their way to Skadi. It's becoming unkillable at this point. Like, the 3 cores on Gambit are all like 12k plus net worth. It's so damn scary. And you got Doom and Quap who are barely like touching onto 8. It's a very difficult position right now if you're Unique, and the only way you can take a fight is by hitting that big RP Omni Slash in the hope that you can maybe pick apart a couple heroes. But without a Blink Dagger on Magnus, you don't have this initiation. And even when you get Blink Dagger, he's against a Spectre. Such a difficult game to play at this point after this start.
Oh, look at that. There's a smoke coming in though on the TPs as well. Do a stun on the Spectre. Ratio is holding. What is Lorenos? I mean, Dota chat wheel message missing hero G. I don't know. G is not playing in this game. Storm Spirit in trouble. Getting blown up. The Aegis is gone. X is Vampire. Trying to make a run for it as Unique is still giving up the chase. Pikachu gets the chase and gets one out. Now Lorenos coming in for round number 2. As Unique, they still have Omni Slash. That's the only ultimate they have remaining. Gambit on the run. Can't get to him. Can't get to him yet. Another nice jump from Loreno, but he only gets the BZZ Doom and just watches one of the heroes teleport away right next to him. It's the Juggernaut who got out. They have to use the Fiend Script for him. Yeah. Forced Intergrip, yeah. I was about to say a forced Fiend Script, but they also did use the Force Staff for the Fiend Script because they didn't want to let the Doom get away. But again, but they did get the Aegis out of the way. And Bane just keeps on taunting away. I don't know why Lorraine sent this chat wheel message missing hero G.
I think it's a bug in the spectator because I started when watching some friends play and it's just like it's probably green, right? No, grey? No.
Oh yeah.
I actually don't know who it would be, but it's meant to be a color, I think.
I think it was just like a basic missing bottom ping.
Maybe. But Gambit positioned very aggressively. Barrow looking for the jump. They're going to play off this observable potentially.
And look at that.
Instantly giving it away.
Lincoln Lasso. Drawn away from his friends.
I think they wish that was like the Doom or a bigger hero, but either way, they're just happy that they're able to get it. And now, instantly, the Bane. Oh, look at the efficiency. They get the Blink Lasso. He instantly looks for the D ward. Because look, BZZ comes in. No, sir. No. There wasn't a ward there. That was clearly just pure fluke. In secret, that was a ward. But he just took away that potential small amount of gold they could get. Really nice, small, cute plays coming up from the Bane.
Small, important things that make the entire picture. Pikachu is farming dangerously inside the enemy jungle. Place where your enemies most likely are not looking for. Does have an invis at least.
But there is 2 sentries down in their dire jungle, so if Pikachu does accidentally wander, but no, he's blinking out, he's going home, or he's waiting to skip a wave.
Yeah, most
patient,
likely.
waiting to see Gambit appear. The Spectre now has Scardy as well. This guy is so farmed. Keeping up with net worth against an empowered Juggernaut to some degree, and he's about 1.6k behind, which is very commendable for sure. I guess it does help when you take 3 towers and a Roshan, but still.
Yeah. Now Unique with all of their ultimates up again. But difficulties are ahead. They don't have a way to save their QoP until that BKB is up.
Die now, just waiting for Roshan.
They're stacking up for a smoke. Vanscore. And in the cover of darkness, the 30-minute bounty runes, they're going to head straight towards middle. And Gambit might not be suspecting this. They don't see 19 yet, but now they realize something is up and people are starting to show up. And the Napalm finally reveals BZZ's location. And Unique, they just don't get the luck on their side. Lady Fortuna is not smiling.
Gambit just chuckling to themselves. They're like, we are so strong right now. We have got to our perfect timing. Look at items. Literally every hero on Gambit is sporting like something like game winning. You got the Glimmer Ghost Telescope on the Bane. You got the Lotus soon to be BKB on the Batrider. Clockwork's like 2,000 gold away from his axe. Like these guys are so damn scary. They're in their absolute element right now, and this is just such a big timing. You can see them smoking up. Roshan spawning in 50 seconds. They're looking for a big fight and then a Roshan soon after.
They are going for it. They get the lasso. Lasso wants Pikachu, a really big target, trying to blow him up as well, but he's still regenerating a little bit from the utility ring. But is it going to be enough? A RP coming out as well at the same time, but 3 heroes already gone from Unique, and they don't really have much to give. The Omni Slash does come out. The Doom is connected as well, but it's disjointed as it goes the other way around, and the Spectre might just be denied by the Bane as Mortimer's Kiss is flying into the fight as well. BZZ being moved away by melees. Lorenov gets the kill on Illusion, and also BZZ finally falls. And up to the chase, Lorenov with 19. Melee still chasing up on the Juggernaut, but the spin TP is available, and that's the only member.
Panda, the Spectre lived on 40 HP. I don't know if you saw it, but as he was retreating, the Bane Nightmare dodged one of the ticks of Doom, and then obviously with the Glimmer Cape, he was able to survive on just a sliver of HP.
I will admit that last fight was a nightmare to observe on camera.
Don't worry, I was just staring at the
what
Spectre.
to watch in that fight, so I missed basically everything what was supposed to be caught on camera. I was looking at the Spectre and the Bane, like, okay, what's going on here? Someone's dying somewhere. Looking at a wrong hero. There's another fight in the lane. It's like, all right,
you're honest
but
about
still,
it. That's commendable.
I'm honest about that, because that was a really difficult fight to watch. But still, they have control over Roshan. They don't have Haunt for another minute, and they do have Fiend's Grip up soon, but still, with all the ultimates used from Unique, they feel confident enough to just start doing this one. Take the cheese, take the Aegis for themselves, as Unique are scrambling around the map, trying to get these lanes to push out. At least the ones that they can. Lorenov should take the cheese, or is it just Duraccio? Actually, Duraccio takes the cheese, and Lorenov takes the Aegis. So I guess this is the Doom is always used on Spectre. Spectre drops to low HP. Maybe he can cheese after the Doom and come back to the fight. Might be the case here. And Doom, a Storm Spirit once. If he respawns again, you're like, alright, you don't have Doom. They want to get the Doom on Storm Spirit, but you can't hold on to it forever.
No, it's honestly so difficult, and you can see the Doom as well. He went back for the Midas because he's like, well, this is going to be a long game, but we're going to win it.
Yeah. Indubitably. But that's at least how they are setting themselves up for this game. They have to keep on stretching the length of this game. They have the Ags halfway for Snapfire. With Veils, we're going to have Gobble up. We've seen some very good gobbles lately. Very good stuns landing on crucial moments. Easy follow-ups.
They're so far away though. It's another 2,000 gold.
So far, yeah.
The best window they have now is going to be the Blink RP. If they can, from high ground, get a big RP onto 3 heroes, pair that with the Omni Slash and have numbers advantage, maybe they can win the fight. But when you look at Spectre with Cheese, Manta, Basher, Skadi, going for a Satanic as well, to eat through the Omni Slash and then to heal up after, I'm very concerned that even if they do hit like the most godly, heavenly, amazing RP, it's going to be just so lackluster because Gambit can just
smoke play. Pikachu getting jumped on already. Are they ready for this one? Because they're on the top. Dude gets his BKB off just in time. Lorenov in the middle. He gets silenced up, but he instantly goes for the ult as well. The lasso will be used on BTC at the same time. There comes a Sonic Wave 2 into the fight, but they've already lost BTC in the middle of everything. The Omni Slash, it is finally hitting onto the Battle Rider. The Battle Rider is not the best target to go for, and they still have the Aegis to go through, and Duracio's already picked up a double kill. Another jump on the high ground. 19 trying to make his way out, but he's just going to get hit by another Vortex, and he's down the RP onto 3, but the GG call comes from Unique and Gambit. They have done it. They finally broke through, and they take game 1 against Team Unique.
What a rough game. I think the story of it is simply, you look at Pikachu's score, 1-9-3. You look at Lorenov, 17-0-16. This is the battle of the active mids, and I think Gambit just looking really impressive.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
In the spirit.
Ten seconds remaining.
Mariska has arrived.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team pick. Radiant team pick.
Enchantress.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Storms.
Это просто нечто.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team back. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team, pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Team pick.
Timber saw.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Choose your hero, my good friend.
Like stealing candy from a baby, a no longer living baby.
Oh God, I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh! You see this? You see? Oh,
You're
wait,
trying to align my thought process to two existing thought processes that are drafts. I think if I had to go for a draft I most likely would pick up, it probably would be the Radiant lineup, because but then I'd have to take away the Ember. I don't think I'd go for a position for Ember personally, but the idea of the lineup, you know, the Storm Spectre plus active, I think that's something I'd probably align myself more to than a very topsy-turvy CK offlane Lifestealer carry type lineup. But yeah, I think Radiant would probably be... Then again, I actually have drafted kind of like this lineup, but without the CK in like my UK tournaments. So
yeah.
It's, I don't know. Those are such a hard game.
Did you win?
In terms of like draft. Yeah. We're in the grand finals. We play on Sunday.
Nice. That's
thank
great.
you. Thank you.
Pro player Pog.
Just collecting my free UK pennies, you know.
We head into game number 2 with Gambit and Team Unique. There are bounties to spawn. Very calm start. Both bounties should be going 2-2 if no miracle happens. Did you pay attention to Spectre's 5 mangoes?
I've been clicking on him for the last 20 seconds, but I didn't actually process his inventory.
Yeah.
I guess is this the new age version of
we
buying
trust
rings of
them.
health?
I don't know. We're just trusting them so much that we're not even questioning anything. We're like,
No, because okay, so
he's got mangoes, all right.
0.6 per mango, right? So
Yeah.
you get 1.8,
Like
2.4, 3.2
That's
additional
3.
regen. Yep.
Yeah.
But if you buy 2 rings of health, that's 3 rings of regen. Sorry, that's 3. So you get 0.2 more regen, and you get the mana. So big brain. But then you have to eat the mangoes, and you lose more regen. But to be fair, that is kind of a cool play. To be fair, you know, like thinking about what where the regen's coming from, what it's doing, and I'm just obtaining it in a different way. Fair play for creativity.
Because that's what I used to do. Like when I play offlane on Enigma, I would go for a build where you have like a stack of mangoes, 1 clarity, and then the rest of your money just mangoes. Because you have the HP regen to trade a little bit. You can use Tango if you feel like there's going to be a very aggressive lane, and you just use that clarity right away at the start when you eat the first creep wave, and you'll have your mana pool back to full by the time you get into lane. So then you have your full mana, you have your HP regen. You can trade a little bit, but you don't really want to trade too much. It's more about soaking a couple hits while you're focusing on getting those last hits in, because your right-click damage is awful. But if only we got an Enigma in a game, I could talk to you like the entire game about it.
We're not getting
we don't.
Enigma.
We're not getting it. We're not getting it. Anyway, midsection, Storm taking a bit of a lead here against the Quas Wex start from Pikachu. 4 last hits for the Invo and 8 and 4 on the Storm.
Yeah, commanding start from the Storm Spirit.
It's got double the CS now to start things off with. Great. Then on the other hand,
Top lane, it looks a little bit sacrificial from Radiant, but it's very much a level-based lane where once we get the Timbersaw to level 3, level 4, that's when you're going to see him truly have presence, because early on, Vadscore can actually be quite a nuisance with this zoning, simply because Timber doesn't really provide much in the get out of my lane department.
yeah, Vampire's keeping an eye open on Vanscore and 19, soaking up any XP he possibly can, but Spectre's in trouble, 100 HP remaining. 6 last hits only picked up and forced all the way back, but now, what do you do with all those tangos? You're gonna have, with all those mangoes, passively regenerating. He is regenerating pretty fast though, but still has to stay quite far behind. Far away. He's got his for a Wraith Band. He's lining up more tangos. A lot of consumables.
More mangoes?
No. A lot of consumables going for the Spectre in this, and we are 3 minutes in. The other hand, Timbersaw getting closer to level 3. I think that's the crucial part. Do have a double range creep wave right in front of them. 19 remaining CS. This lane should push under the tower, so Timber's got to be careful with these last hits. Come on. Oh, yep, that's 1. Ooh.
Technically 2, but not the 2 that you wanted to collect.
And then the range creep is gone, and he gets that one at least. Almost 10, but still level 3 now on Timber. He's got a lot more survivability, allowing Excess Vampire to start moving and roaming around. He's got the chains picked up, and it's a level 1 slate. 20-second cooldown is very, it's a ugh. But action rune. Nope. Oh, denied by Pikachu. Well played there. So he got hit by the vortex, and as soon as Lorenov was about to touch the rune, he gets tornadoed, and he denies the DD, and BZZ is killed under the tower. And you guessed it, it is not the German Eine, but instead the Gambit Oracle Eine.
But that's such a good play, because you know that supports naturally want to gravitate towards me. And as soon as you see that kind of contest happen, they instantly go aggressive on the bot lane. They're both level 3. They're able to bully out this level 3 CK, and they get the first blood. So it's just very good kind of understanding that can make a play here.
Bounty runes are going to spawn. Melees is moving 19 further away along the lane. Thinks this Vampire want to sneak up the bounty runes, because Lorenov has got his eyes open for one of them. Vanscore. Enchant goes off. He's got the chains, but it's going to be a difficult task. However, Storm Spirit does come.
able
Couple
to
hits onto
the double
full score.
bounty. That's exactly what he needed, especially after not being able to secure the 4-minute rune. He does need to maximize his farm, and now he's gonna farm the double snack, get another sip of his bottle, get the bounty rune, and off he goes.
I just saw something in the bottom lane. I was looking at the Oracle using his Purifying Flames on the friendly range.
Yeah, gonna need to get the deny out.
Yeah, to get the deny for the Spectre. Very close kill almost happening on Illusion. Gets the salve off. Alright, but that was interesting to watch that he's actually using those. Oracle's mana pool is very limited. So he's got those raindrops. You really have to be preserving with your mana.
He has Bastion raindrop, so he does a 0.6 mana regen.
Yeah, now
so he is able to.
Now he
pump it
does.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's able to do
in a
that.
good spot.
Well, if you don't get those items, or if it takes a long time, then it's difficult to make anything happen in the lane, since your spells cost a lot of mana. He's got double clarities and brown boots, so even more mana
ready to
regen.
pump out some spells, yeah.
Yeah.
But now look at this Ember. Because of the Timbersaw in top lane, it frees this Ember to try and make some plays. Unfortunately, it's a level 2 Ember, so it's not really the scariest of heroes, but they can maybe try and do it if they connect the chains onto the CK.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Meles was also dropped very low on top, but he survives. Gets his passive, giving him so much regen that he's fine. Now BCC gets the stunned Reality Rift onto the Oracle, the Root combining, coming out as well. Instantly purged away by the Fate's Edict. Fortune's End even. Now the Rachio gets hit by the stun. Now Evo, but so is the Storm Spirit. Jumps straight onto BZZ, dodges the Tornado. BZZ still 300 HP away. Lorenov runs out of mana. He does have the chance to drop another Remnants on the ground, and it's going to be enough for BZZ to go down. And Storm Spirit 32 HP. Pikachu, oh, he's be careful with this.
He's so
he
low.
almost walked in. Whoa!
Stand very still, Lorenov. Oh!
Boy. If you've ever played those bullet hell games, where you have to dodge everything and not get hit by something, that was one of those.
He dodged it. Oh, technically just stood still, but technically
he did, yeah, but he dodged it. You know, one of the most satisfying feelings is when you're low HP and you're like moving in a labyrinth maze through the Tinker of March, and you don't get hit by any of them when you have like
running
1
the
HP.
gauntlet there.
Yeah, such a satisfying feeling when you're like, oh, and you make it through. 8 minutes filled. We have the Storm Spirit leading in CS, but it's the Life Stealer who leads in net worth for now. 3,600 gold. Spectre tied with CK, so that's the offlane CK, and that is not a carry CK. And the Timbersaw just a couple hundred gold ahead. Very poor supports on Unique side.
I was about to mention actually, the fact that Gambit are able to find this farm through being present in these kills really does help them, you know, climb up the leaderboard in net worths. This is where Lively gets a little bit upset in top.
Lorenov stacks. Lorenov is stealing stacks here.
And he gets another jelly.
Wait, what?
Oh, it's his jelly.
Oh, okay.
I don't mean like another jelly, as in.
Okay, I thought that was another jelly. I was like, man, that would be insane. 4
heroes on Gambit just for packing jelly. Oh,
that would be insane. Like 4 jellies on their team. That would be. That's what I thought there for a second. Like, wait, what? Anyway, they get 1 camp. They don't get the other stacks though. There's another. Looks like a triple stack. And none inside the triangle. Yeah, so that's a triple stack still waiting, and BZZ.
Oh, again, BZZ.
Taken out in bots.
Unfortunately, I feel BZZ is having just a bit of a rough series. Unable to really capitalize on his offlane, and he is just getting picked apart. First lane, it was Bane and Spectre. In this game, Oracle Spectre. You'd think it'd be quite an easy lane for the CK in this one, but the amount of damage that the Oracle can provide is very scary, especially when you're only a level 5 CK, not really sporting anything too strong, and as Oracle already being level 5 himself, is able to pump out quite a lot of damage.
Yeah. And Aina continues to play pristine on this Oracle pick this time. 2-0-2. now Lifestealer finds the jelly, so it is indeed Unique getting some of that sweet regen for themselves as well. Duels for Timbersaw, interesting. What do you think about that?
Yours on Timbersaw is always a pretty good item. I think in some games, especially this game when he's a mana-dependent hero, he's able to dodge the EMP. I think that's probably the main reason for it. Because I imagine right now, boom, he just tornadoes up, dodges the cold, get rid of the cold snap, and he's going to be out of there.
No.
I don't know why, but I timed my speech to the cold snap as well, so I stuttered on the cold snap. So that was really instinct casting. I don't know, but I feel like
to do more of that. Dark Willow trying to look for the Terrorize, but the Lorenov is there first. The Nexus Vampire, 3 points already in the slate, so that does a decent amount of damage. 2 advanced score. Lifestealer TPing in mid as well. Does he? Yeah, he does bring it all the way through. That's a Maelstrom first item.
It's a farming item, and it's one of those little. It's a soft damage item because you need the Javelin against the Timbersaw lane on some Lifestealers. So like to be able to have that kill threat, and also the Maelstrom in general. It gives you that farming potential. So yeah, I don't mind it at all. It's very much it's a cool little pickup. Again, it's mainly because of the Timbersaw. As you have that magic proc against the Timber to eat through.
Yeah.
To HP.
3-man push from Unique, at least in this bottom lane. They have the catapult with them. And the Enchantress creep, 1400 HP, tanks most of the tower hits, so they are able to get the very good pressure amount going on here, as Lorenov has already taken 1 tower down from top. Pikachu finally gets the last hit from the lower one. Bottom lane tower, that is. And then EMP connecting on the Oracle. Van Score comes in as well. He wants to get that ulti off, but he can't cancel it with the Cold Snap stuns ticking in. Lorenov steals the haste. They have to give away this mid-tower attempt.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Oracle, he placed that low ground sentry earlier, but was unable to actually check the high ground once again, and just kind of picked him apart, especially when people working cold snaps in.
Yep, nice stun on the Spectre. Oh, Bedlam, 100 HP, can't get to him, and the roots don't come in time.
Is it just me, or is
oh, he dodges the tornado.
Very strong.
And BZZ Terrorize comes through, but he's already dead.
Like, Gambit Unique, honestly, is just a story of Spectre running away. Like, it's now the second game in this series where I just see Spectre on, like,
it is
sub 200 HP, like, bye-bye.
It is.
Oh, and you're not meant to go straight back to the ward to de-ward it.
Yeah. Eine tough spot to be in. Another Bedlam used on melees this time with Van Score. Eine finally dead. And I think the Timbersaw should follow suit as well. Yep, he does.
A very over-aggressive play, because when you know there's a ward there, you don't have to instantly de-ward it. You can wait for your team to be ready, especially when they're making plays on the bottom side of the map. And they're trying to de-ward. Gambit trying to do a little bit too much, and Unique able to actually punish it. So it's Unique for having the confidence to punish there.
Tornado from the Slate of Fist onto the Ember Spirit. Nexus Vampire quickly remnants away. Lorenov is right there behind the tower. They can't help the defense right now. Unique able to get their second tower of the game, or are they? 150 HP to go. Melees comes in between 100 HP on that tower. They might just deny it. They might just deny this one. Unique backing away. They're keeping the tower up for now. Melees is still filling up some creeps with the Chakram. A jump on the back lines. There is a Lorenov Storm Spirit able to jump out. Illusion goes down. Nexus Vampire with a kill with the BCC. Once they get the Reality Rift with the Sun on the Timbersaw, but he's got 24 stacks. He's got a lot of armor. The Chakram onto the CK out of play. The Haunt comes through, and Duratio wants to join the party. They do get the Dust, and it does connect onto the Invoker. The 2-man root coming in from Aina. Aina is able to get them holding in place for a moment. It's going to be enough for them, and the Lifestealer instantly turns his attention towards Duratio, but he's just going to lose his life. He didn't even get to use the rage. He didn't even get to use the rage. It's still off cooldown. 5 heroes dead at 14 minutes.
Gambit just showing their strength, and when they get to fight together properly, and Timber's able to soak so much damage up, it does unlock Gambit's kind of ability to take fights, because you've got all this poke and chip, and you have to admit, why unique? If you look at this high ground area here, you've got this there's a storm just stacking the remnants, CK, and just run straight into the Timbersaw. It's like, you got to respect the burst that Gambit has, especially when you're the strength hero going up. So, whew, a little bit over aggressive from Unique, but really good from Gambit just to keep forcing the objective.
Yeah, it's starting to look like can Team Unique even break the 10 kills in one map, because they didn't do it in map number 1. It's a bit worrying.
Got what it takes. I'm confident they're gonna.
You are confident. All right.
They're gonna get 11 kills.
I'm just yelling randomness here.
That's fair. Sub 10 kills. Menace might be caught out here. Yep, there it is.
Yep. Well, that's gonna be progress towards kill number 5.
The Oracle was behind him though, to be fair.
Maybe they can get kill number 5, maybe. Melees. Oracle ulti comes out. Okay, Aina is an easier target to go for. Disarm. TP's home. Oh my, okay, does get the root. Does get the root. Never mind. Let's call that back. But at least the Timbersaw makes his way out.
What a really good positioning from the Oracle. Equally, you know, save his Timbersaw. The Timbersaw, by the way, if you look at this bottom part of the map, he perfectly found a little jukey spot where he ran in and there was a tree here. So he hid perfectly and he eventually then found him. So really good juking in the trees to keep himself alive there.
Yeah, important places, important things as well. Like, it's I don't know, the Timbersaw gets away so the support can happily give his life away, but man, Oracle's doing so many good things, just so many good things in such a short time span.
Other than dying at this ward, let's be very clear, he did.
Yeah, okay, maybe that one was maybe that one was a bit off, but I have to say, how often you see the same guy show up on the server every day and he's just rocking and dominating, just like Lorenov right now on CK.
Yeah, this storm is popping. You know what, Gambit is kind of popping right now. 6k up 17 minutes in.
Yeah.
They're just going in, getting the kills, getting out, resetting. And this Spectre, he's joining the fights beautifully. He's 7k net worth. He's got the Blade Mail, the Yasha, well on his way to the Manta style. And I'd be scared if I was Unique, because this feels like the type of game where the pacing is all Gambit. They're the ones deciding everything. And it helps when you have the double Spirit lineup. When they got all this poke and chip out of nowhere, it's so difficult to play, because Lifestealer, he's a hero. He loves to farm for 15-20 minutes and then join the engagements. When his team's already 7k down, when he joins the engagement, he's like, maybe I should farm for another 10. Back in a minute, bye. So Unique in a very difficult spot of where is their damage really right now, outside of like, well, maybe an Impedus and then like a really out of position person. It's just very difficult for Unique to convert their net worth into big team fight damage.
Oh, and there goes Willow. Bye-bye.
Insert joke about it being an illusion.
It's true, just like the LeBron be gone.
So bad.
That
was good though. Easily gone.
That was good. Yeah, that was a good one.
This one clearly has been used 1,000 times before, so that's why I didn't feel too good about it.
Yeah, most likely. Yes. 7,000 gold lead for Gambit. It has been a rocky climb, at least in terms of the how the graph looks like. But for Gambit, they've been enjoying the hike, taking a little sightseeing there. 10,000 XP, and in the lead against Neek. At how that reflects in hero levels, I think this graph tells you enough. 3 unique heroes at the bottom, one of them being the offlaner, and both your cores are behind every core of Gambit. That should be pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, this is the part where Unique decide to deliver some spanking. Can they do it? The stun's duration's gonna be enough. And
they finally killed him in the 2 series. They found a way.
And they get the 6th kill now. 4 more to go.
To be fair though, Jiracho was heavily out of position, because if you look at the minimap and the vision right now, Dire have this beautiful ward top and the bottom as well, so they're able to cover both entries to the jungle. But they, Radiant themselves, the Spectre, he doesn't have any vision and he's farming so aggressively. But this does allow Gambit to make an aggressive play and potentially play off the Horn in 15 seconds to get the Spectre back out on the map. That's why you're seeing Gambit go on the aggression right now.
Lorenov is just living the life right now, just keeps finding the Willow under a vision, and they're doing exactly so, that they can just go and find one. And now Spectre's coming alive, so the Haunt's going to be available if they use it for this fight. Oracle with the ulti. There we go, the Haunt comes in. Timber Saw is there. Jiracho in the middle of the entire team fight. Pikachu with 400 HP finally gets a little bit of healing out there. But it's not going to be enough for him because Jiracho just keeps on chasing with melee coming in, and Jiracho will get the kill. And 19 really wants to take the Spectre, at least punish him heavily. But that open wound slow doesn't seem to do much. And now finally gets him on the spot. He's rooted up as well. And they will take him out. But they will also do a lot of damage here on the BC's falling. And Ex's Vampire and melees with these two. Okay, 19 comes back in. The stun dodge from Ex's Vampire actually doesn't get stunned up, and Loreno finds another one. The kill does go for the Timber Saw in the end, but it's not the a bad play from Loreno. This Storm Spirit hasn't died for the last two maps.
What a weird fight, because like the Spectre, like you got to give props to identifying like Gambit, where they rush on in because they know the Haunt's coming in, but unfortunately they didn't have just to contain the fight. So Spectre has to dive really deep into the tier 2, and then he does eventually die again, so it does offset his farm. But I think that's unique saving grace is this lifesteal. When he gets MKB, he will be able to start standing still and A clicking down the enemy as long as he has rage available. I hope the stream can hear the meows too, and we're not just randomly just awkwardly meowing.
Yeah, meow. So yeah, Lorena has been unkilled for the last 56 minutes. How long can he keep on going?
I won't lie, I completely just I just was staring at Iron with his blink.
Phased out.
I phased out. What did you say?
All I said is how long. Yeah, I was just thinking like how long can Lorena actually stay unkilled? Because he's on a really good play here with the Storm Spirit. He was unkilled in map number 1, and he is still unkilled. And just, you know, he feels and knows the strengths of this hero. But so, looking at the top side of the map here, Ex's Vampire is going to tank the bait here.
He has the Remnant out. Nope,
can't get it off. Everything is just gone. And melees. Melee's in an awkward spot, stunned up before the Timber Chain goes off. 1 more second needed, but he's gonna stay. He's gonna man fight. Loreno coming in with the BKB popped as well. He's already got half of his HP still remaining. Vanscore and Illusion are out. BTC will be focused on by Loreno at the same time, and then we'll take another one. And it's a Musical coming in from him and melees. He's at least baiting the attention from 19 team, but they finally get the call though. Guys, we should probably get out of here. Jiracho finally chasing him into the trees for the BKB. Well, the rage even is gonna be enough, because there's no stuns that would go through. So they find 3, they give a Ember Spirit for this one, but Gambit are happy with that trade.
So to answer your point, I don't know if the Storm will die this series, because if you look at that fight,
I don't know.
It started with Unique being able to just, you know, start bullying down the Ember, but then you think about actually where is their damage? If Willow doesn't have if the lifesteal isn't A clicking, they don't really have anything. But Gambit on the other hand, they've got this explosive timber damage, the chip from Ember, Storm with his Orchid, Spectre, Oracle to some degree. They have components of damage everywhere, so it is very scary. And another fight breaks out.
Yep, and the Oracle save comes instantly from Aina, and now with the Terrorize, it will push the Spectre away. Forces the Timber Saw to go the other way around as well. Melees is dropping very low, but he does get a lot of healing from that ultimate, and also the Willow taken out, but the Illusion is gone. 19 team now looking for his attention to go into Melees, but he's getting rooted up, he's getting controlled a lot as well, and they will take down BCT, and now the Lifestealer just can't do absolutely anything, and he's gone as well. It's a double kill going to be going for Lorenov, and another one is going to be Vanscore. He's trying to take down the Oracle, but he doesn't have enough to go for this one, and Unique lose another 4 members of their team. Meow, and they can go to this Roach Pit and finish off the Aegis.
Yeah, Gambit honestly looked dominated.
All I can say, Gambit is an angry cat.
Gambit is running meow right now, and they're also doing meow.
They are.
That was
they
the
pick up the
cringe thing
Aegis.
I've ever done in my life, and I'm so sorry.
I don't care.
He's actually listening.
Honestly, I don't even care if it's cringe or not. It's done. It's done. GG? Is that the real GG?
No, that was a party chat GG. That was like a internal chat will GG rather than a GG
yeah,
GG. Because that would be
yeah.
a big power play. Gambit, they're so confident in winning. They're like, you know what, we'll give Unique the second game win just so they feel better about themselves. And then we'll beat them in game 3.
Well, at least from Unique.
I hope they don't do that. I don't want to be casting to midnight.
Well, hopefully, Unique could at least break the 10 kills. Then get one more.
I said they'd get 11, so they are very close to getting 11.
They are very good. Yeah, they're very close to it. I said that they won't get anywhere. We'll see.
Like, knowing Unique and 19 Teen as a carry, I feel like he's going to be a broken soul if they lose the next fight. I feel like, honestly, if this fight just goes clean for Gambit and they just 5 sweep the side of Unique, they might just GG out, because this does eventually feel like the unwinnable game. But I hope they don't. I hope they stick through it.
Illusions has had a rough game. Not much that he can do about it because the Storm Spirit's been absolutely insane. Illusion 0-7 and 6. Not that much impact from the Willow. He had his moments in the early game, but it's only going to get worse because now we have a Bloodstone on Lorenov and a kill on 19 Teen as well. So Gambit find an important pick off. 50 seconds down is the Life Stealer, and towards the tier 2 tower they go.
Barreling on in. I hope, you know, that's the current bet being made. Will Storm die in the game? Nah.
Yeah, I think that's the other one. So we have 2 on the line, at least on our end. Let's look at that tier 3 tower. The glyph will be forced out. 20 seconds for the Life Stealer to be back alive. TPs are coming back in. Illusion comes to the base as well. The rest of Gambit still a bit spread in the jungle, but they will find BZZ in the backline. And XF Vampire, he was looking somewhere else completely, so he gets caught, but at the same time Dark Willow will be chewed down, and XF Vampire jumps away with a sliver of HP. It's only got a little bit left, but it's going to be enough for him to remnant away, and so that Chaos Knight has been revealed. His entire rotation from the backline has been spotted, and Lorenov, what is he up to? He's up to exactly this. Silence on the Life Stealer. Quick nuke, and he deletes 19 Teen. Vanscore on the run, and Invoker. They can't seem to get even that one kill right here. BZZ just watching around, trying to get a stun. Reality Rift on Aina, and Aina will get the Oracle ulti off just in time. BZZ is out. Vanscore down as well, and a double kill for Lorena. And GG is called as well. 30 kills for Gambit, 9 for Unique. Series going 2-0 for Gambit. Looking really good here in this series. Lorenov, absolutely
clean.
Clean.
That's it. That's all we got to say for this one. It is clean. They got a swift 2-0. I think Unique just won up to match against this Gambit lineup. But you got to say, Gambit, they just brought out Storm's